Hello witches, my name is Lucca, and in today's speed build, I'm doing something a little bit different. So if you've never heard of the tool mod, this is a mod created by TwistedMexi. It is the Take Objects Off Lot mod. Basically, in a nutshell, this mod allows you to place objects around the world without actually have it being, confined to the lot that you're building on. If you have the Better Build By mod by TwistedMexi as well, you'll be able to do this in build mode instead of having to do it in live mode constantly. But essentially, as you can see, today I'm using the tool mod to fill up this end of the street here in Willow Creek. I'm building this in my save file because I really want to make my save file like a unique, detailed save that's still really fun to play in. And I actually got inspiration to do this from a tweet that I found. The tweet is by Berry Sim Cakes on Twitter. I will leave a link in the description, and I might even put up a little thing on screen here. But I loved this setup that they did because they added a basketball hoop, and they added lots of detail on the street. They added more landscaping and trees, and I definitely want to do this for the rest of the little neighborhood here, but I decided to just focus on this little section here at the end, right where these three lots kind of meet. And what I started out doing was I just added a little bit more flowers, added some lavender, added a couple trees. I can fully understand that these are going to be annoying if you ever have to upload builds to the gallery from this save because they'll be in the way. But the cool thing is once you place this stuff with the tool mod, you can always remove it with the tool mod as well. A lot of objects in the world you can't do that with at all for some reason, but with the objects that you place, it still works out. And in this save file, I am not limiting myself with packs, so this will affect it if you download it without all the packs. So keep that in mind. I do try to only use base game only like landscaping and stuff whenever I do this with the tool mod, just so that it keeps any conflictions from happening and stuff. But yeah, so basically what I wanted to do with this was I just wanted to go in and add a bunch of detail because these areas of The Sims 4 aren't being used very much. You don't see your Sims driving off in a car. There isn't any like weird animations that happen out here. So it's a completely useless area. So I'm like, why not make it useful? So with the tool mod, you can place down actual usable objects and the Sims can still use them, which is really, really cool. I also placed some cars down on the street, even though, yes, we don't actually have cars. It's just a nice detail. It adds a little bit of realism to it a little bit. But essentially what I did today is I added some activities out here at the end of this little street, and I kind of want to extend it further later on, but basically I added a basketball hoop. This is directly inspired from the tweet that I found, but then I added some more things here and there too. I kept it pretty slow in this video. I didn't want to speed it up too much because I wanted y'all to be able to see actually what I'm doing. So the tool mod's really incredible because all you have to do is you just place down the item that you want to use, you left click it, and basically it will turn the object kind of this translucent green, and that means it's an active object. And essentially that means you can go anywhere in the world, whether it's on or off the lot, and then left click anywhere and it'll just place that item down. However, you can also hold down the Alt key, and then once you hit the Alt key and you click the left button or the left mouse button anywhere, it will kind of like drag that item, as you can see here. I don't know if the audio is synced up, but you'll see me do that, and it's a really good way to kind of be a little bit more precise, because sometimes you can't really click exactly where you want it because maybe there's an object already in the way or something like that. But if you do that dragging option, it actually is really useful because you'll be able to kind of adjust it without having to click specifically in one spot. But yeah, it's super, super useful. There's a ton of other uses with the tool mod. You can scale objects up and down more precisely. You can rotate objects on all different axes. There's so many many different ways to use it, but I just kind of kept it simple today with just placing objects off the lot. And I also placed down some new lights on the streets because, you know, there is some lights on the street, but I was like, I want to lighten it up. I want to brighten it up. I want it to be prettier. And the original inspiration for this, I saw that they had like a ton of trees with like fairy lights like hanging from the trees. And I was like, that is so pretty, but it was just, that was too advanced for me. I was like, my brain can't handle that right now. So I kept it really simple by just adding some of these street lights. I think they're from City Living. I thought they looked really good because they had like a really nice green color on them. And I of course added a beautiful pink cherry blossom tree there. I think that's what it is. But I thought that was really a nice little touch. It just added some color to the street. But yeah, that's kind of just the idea here, is just kind of making it look different, because we've had Willow Creek for about 8 years now. It's been a while, okay? It's been a long time. So making it new and different, you know, not just on the lots and the houses, but the actual world itself is really gonna like change it for me, I think. I'm really excited to do this more because I didn't really think about doing this until I saw that tweet. So I'm not gonna do it like, I'm not going to go ham crazy with every single world in The Sims 4 by doing this, but I plan on doing it a little bit here and there at least, just to add some more little touches. There is so much potential though, especially with our base game worlds, like Willow Creek. I feel like Willow Creek definitely could use so much of this because, we've had Willow Creek the longest, along with Oasis Springs, and you can also add some stuff to Newcrest too. I feel like that there's plenty of areas in Newcrest as well. Like there's that one area in the neighborhood where there is like a spot where the skating rink pops up seasonally, but it's just there's so little stuff in that area. I'm like, I want to add more. I found these really cool like, I don't really know what they're called. They're like caution, like signs, but they're not signs. They're like these little caution, things from Get to Work. And I placed those down to be like, oh, you can't drive past this point because there's actual stuff in the street. And I do add a few stalls here. I don't just use base game ones. I found this one from, I think it's Eco Lifestyle. I love how it looks. It's super cute. It's like a little tiny camper. I was going to add just two, but I just kept it at two, different stalls here, but maybe later on I'll add more. It'd be kind of cool if there was a way I could add like maybe the selling tables from like Eco Lifestyle and City Living, like those kind of tables, and then make it more like a flea market. I don't know if they would actively be used by Sims. I don't think so, but at least your Sims could use it. So that's kind of a plus. That would add some, usability to it. And then I'm also adding some seating out here as well. I think that's really going to change the game here because that's really going to add like so much more like gameplay to this little street here. I thought this was really cute. And I don't know, there's a lot of potential. I'm going to keep adding more to this because I want this to be really full of different things for your Sims to do. I want it to feel almost like the festivals with San Myshuno in City Living. I really want it to feel like that, but a little bit more low key, a little bit more, like small town vibes, if you know what I mean. And I made sure to add some string lights. It did take me a little bit of time to figure out which kind of lighting I wanted to use, just because we have so many options now at this point with all these different packs. But I think I just kept it simple and used these from Seasons. I thought these looked the best for me. They were just really simple and neutral. They weren't like, a specific style. They were just kind of like these simple lanterns that worked. And so again, the audio might not be synced up, but you can actually do multiple objects with the tool mod as well. You just have to hold down the Alt key while you left click different objects, and it will highlight multiple objects, and then you can just move them as a group, which is really, really handy, especially for these lights where there is like an end piece that you can like position. I think that's super handy. And I'm just going in and adding some more final touches, some more details. I added these white lines for the basketball hoop area there. And I don't know. I was just like, there needs to be some more stuff here. And honestly, what I should do, now that I'm, looking back, what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to go in to the rugs and find like those cracks from different packs. I can't remember which packs because I know there's multiple packs with like these rugs that are like cracks in the floor. I could do that for the concrete. I think that would look really, really cool. That would add so much touch to it. So much touch, you know what I mean? It would add so much to it. But yeah, do let me know in the comments if you want me to do more of these. I really had a lot of fun doing this. It's a build still, like I'm still building, but for some reason it feels almost like it's Animal Crossing. I can't explain it because, with Animal Crossing, you can do houses, but you can do your whole island, like however you want. And that's what this kind of felt like today. It just felt kind of like I was decorating my town. And I'm really, really excited to do more of this because there's so much that I could do. And I'm just adding just a few more details here and there. I added some bikes on the street, and I don't even know what else I add because there's so much potential, so many things that I went through, and it's so much fun. It's so beautiful, adds so much detail, and I can't get over it. It's so fun. But yeah, that is everything. Do let me know in the comments down below what you thought, and if you got to this part of the video, I'm speaking too fast, the caffeine's hitting y'all. If you got to this part of the video, just comment the word Willow, because Willow Creek, it's beautiful. We love Willow Creek. It's our favorite world on this channel, at least for me. Leave any suggestions that you think I could do for this kind of format in the comments down below. And that is everything. Thank you all so very much for watching. Stay weird, and I will speak to you all next time. Goodbye, witches.